Welcome to a new tutorial by Siltech. This time we will talk about lists, which is certainly one of the strongest parts of our program. Within the program we will find, along with the various modules, multiple lists that show us initial content information that is inside that module in which we find ourselves. You can find lists of bookings, customer billing, sold products with payment outstanding, lists of courses, private tuition, rankings, and so on. Every time we go into a list, we can find that it follows a similar structure to which we will see in the list of active clients. At first, default members appear. In this case, all clients in our database. Top left, next to the title written in blue, we see the option to filter in gray. In this way we can set a more precise search. When we click it, we are enabled to filter what we want to carry out. Under the heading and filter, we find buttons to perform actions with the information presented to us: export to Excel, export to PDF, print, and so on. You can see that some of these buttons are not enabled to use until we do not select any of the listed references. For example, in this list of active clients, we cannot press Send Survey until we select customers to send the survey. Under these buttons, the program gives us the ability to directly select all references of information that appear on that page, from the link that says, select this page, select nothing, or select all references in list, which in this list of customers allow us to select the 199 customers. At the top right of the list, we find the total number of references in this list. It will be updated automatically when you apply filters, so we know firsthand the volume of information we are dealing with. And finally, we can see the list's information itself, divided into columns that are predetermined by default, and can later be edited to see the information we want. Let's go into detail of each part of the list. Let's start by filters. As explained above, the filters will help us to more accurately adjust the information we want the program to show us of the corresponding list. This utility is very large, since the information that we can store in the program is immense, and with the proper use of the filters we can speed up your work. You can add as many filters as you want to search for more precise information. We must emphasize that when we add more than one filter, the program will let us choose between options, and the option, or, at the beginning of the filter, to choose whether the previous filter should be added to, or to be an alternative. Among the filters, and depending on the particular list we are using, the program will offer us a variety of filters divided by categories, such as the address, communications, billing, vouchers, or auditing. Let's make an example and we filter this list by customer type, visitor. By click search, we see how the list of customers has decreased in number. This way, I can select them and send them an email. This list offered by the program shows information in columns. These columns contain the most essential information from the list, set in the program by default, and which may be edited as we shall see in the next section, to provide the information required by the user. All lists always have a common first column that cannot be edited, as it is the reference. This reference allows us to get to see and edit the details of that item from the list we want to consult. Similarly, the program will complete tables with the option to view and edit at the end of each existing row. In the list of customers, the default program shows us, as we can see, the column reference, name, type, mobile phone, email, and client status. Under the list we see the number of pages. It consists of the number of rows that appear on a single sheet. Another feature is the ability to edit the columns that the program shows us of each list. To do so, click on My Listings, select Columns, and add or remove those columns you want to see or stop seeing in our list, always remembering to finish by clicking on Update. In this example we will ask the program to show us the gender column, so mark this option, and verify how, after clicking on Update. The program now shows this column in the list. There are some common functions for all program lists, which are contained within the module called My Listings. From this we can save a list that has emerged from a search filters, to have such a search in just a click. First we are going to change the columns we want to see. After choosing the columns and filters we want, we may save this list for the future. To save a list, you may go to My Listings module, and select Save. In this way we can save this list with filters, with the name you want, and even share this list with other users of the club if you select the box, Share. In this case, I will call this list, Visitors. We will find this list if we click on My Listings, Edit My Listings. If we say that this new listing is one of our favorite, we will click on the star. This will make our listing visible just under My Listings. Thus, wherever we are in the program, we can access our list in seconds, and send a communication. Employees can then create all the filters they need, save them, and you can access them quickly, organized and listed. A typical example is to filter the list of our subscribed clients, so we can send them an informative email in seconds, or the typical list of charges for income that has been generated on the web. In short, a whole myriad of possibilities makes this function of the best aspects of our program. Well, we finished the lists tutorial. If you have any questions regarding this topic, you can send us a support ticket. Greetings and see you in the next tutorial.